Chapter 1 and 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi already made the sequel trilogy better. But Goldman, how is this possible? There aren't any references to the sequels. The series is so far removed from the sequels. Yes, this is true, but the way it made the sequels better wasn't through connection, but through context. In Chapter 2, when a young Leia and Obi-Wan are talking, she starts questioning him. She asks him if he's a Jedi and what he's hiding, and all these deep questions. But the question that stuck out to me was simply, "What's your name?" In which Obi-Wan responds with Ben. I think you guys are starting to understand the point of this video. Leia tells Obi-Wan that Ben doesn't seem like the name of a Jedi. When she said that, I thought about the innocent lost soul of Ben Solo. Prior to this series releasing, it was peculiar that Han and Leia decided to name their child Ben. As far as we are aware, Leia never met Obi-Wan. And in the case of Han, well, he only spent a few hours with him where they kinda bickered, and that's it. Sure, Obi-Wan sacrificed himself so they could escape, but I'm sure there's a long list of names from people that were more influential to Leia than Obi-Wan. But with the release of Obi-Wan Kenobi, this all makes sense now. Why would Leia name her son Ben? Well, since we both know that Obi-Wan and Leia will survive the events of the series, Obi-Wan will succeed in rescuing Leia. I'm sure at some point after A New Hope or maybe Return of the Jedi, Leia and Luke will compare notes about their experiences with Obi-Wan. Luke will tell Leia how Obi-Wan hid in the desert for 19 years doing borderline nothing just to make sure that he was safe, and whatever happens in the rest of the series, Obi-Wan saving Leia will also mean a lot to her, and she probably told Luke that. But I want to go back to the response Leia had, because at the end of the day, you could just say, I'm picking at straws here. Ben is the alias he's going by, so it only makes sense that Leia calls him Ben. But Leia making a comment about how unusual a name like Ben is for a Jedi reflects what she may think of her child. This wasn't explored too deep in the sequel trilogy, but Ben Solo really loved his father when he was younger. There are stories in some of the books of how Ben just wanted to be like his dad and become one of the best pilots in the galaxy. This may sound weird at first, but his immense connection to his father was why he killed him in the first place. If he could murder his father, the man he loved so much when he was a child, then he could commit himself to the dark side. And Han was the one who showed up when Ben Solo made the return back to the light side. Why do I bring this all up? What is the purpose of talking about Ben's relationship to Han of all people? Well, Han is not a Force user. He's not a Jedi. Ben Solo strived to be like his parent that wasn't in tune with the Force. Yes, he became a Jedi and ultimately became Kylo Ren, but maybe deep down that's never what he wanted. Maybe he wanted to be like his dad and become a great pilot or a smuggler or something akin to what his father did. Maybe symbolically the reason why Leia named her child Ben, the name she told Obi-Wan wasn't a Jedi name, is because Ben Solo doesn't fit the role of a Jedi. Ben Solo is too emotional to be one of the stoic Jedi of old. When he becomes Ben Solo again at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, he does everything to protect this girl he deeply cares about. So just like how the name Ben doesn't fit the name of a Jedi, Ben Solo himself doesn't fit what a Jedi is. Now you could argue that Ben Solo fits what a Jedi should be, but not what a Jedi was in the prequels. And that added context to why Leia named her son Ben is why Obi-Wan Kenobi is already making the sequels better. Am I reading too far into this? Probably. But hey, I love Star Wars and the character of Ben Solo, so anything that I can grab onto to add more depth to that character is something I'm gonna hold on to. Thank you everyone so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't forget to unite the Glod Squad, and I will see you guys next time.